The Royal Rumble is probably one of the biggest matches in WWE every single year. It's 30 men or women, depending on which match you're watching, because since 2018, we've had the Women's Royal Rumble, and the match starts out with two people in the ring, and every 2 minutes, well, you know how it goes. Every 2 minutes, somebody else comes out, but I'm not here to teach you guys what the Royal Rumble is. I'm here to tell you some possible and some possibly cool prizes for the 2021 Royal Rumble. Let's get into it. The 2021 Royal Rumble comes to us at the end of the month, and I mean literally at the end of the month, because you can't get any farther in January than January 31st. But with that, we've got Men's Rumble, and we've got the Women's Rumble. And in each Rumble, we always get a couple of surprises, whether that's a returning superstar, whether that's somebody from NXT, or like we got back in 2016 with AJ Styles, somebody new to the company we weren't expecting at all on that night. So I broke it down into a couple of different categories, and let's talk about some possible return surprises and whatnots for the Royal Rumble. So as far as current superstars who we haven't seen in a while that could be making their way back into the Rumble, well, we got Naomi and Lana. Naomi and Lana have both been out with injuries, and Naomi specifically is a big name when it comes to the Royal Rumble. Now, I don't like to compare males to females or anything, but when it comes to the Rumble, you got to say Naomi is the Kofi Kingston of the Women's Royal Rumble with the way she's been able to, I guess you could say, innovatively save herself in past years. One other superstar that we could see return in the Royal Rumble is Edge. Edge has been out of action with multiple injuries since Backlash, and, well, it seems like it's probably about that time for Edge to be healed up and return. And why not return in the Royal Rumble and basically just redo what's supposed to happen in 2020 in 2021? NXT superstars that we can see in the Royal Rumble, I've got 3 in mind right now, and 2 of them are pretty obvious. Well, first off, there's Damian Priest. There's been rumors recently of Damian Priest coming up to the main roster. At one point, they wanted him on SmackDown as the quote-unquote best friend of Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens reportedly shot that down, saying, no one's going to believe that me and Priest are best friends. And then when Roman heard it, he said, yeah, that doesn't make sense to me either. But we have heard that even though that plan was shut down for Damian Priest, they still want him on the main roster. Why not bring him into the Royal Rumble? Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. He's on the main roster. Somebody else that can make their main roster debut in the Royal Rumble from NXT would be Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley was seemingly written off of NXT television, also back at New Year's Evil when she faced off against Raquel Gonzalez in a last woman standing match. She got powerbombed through the stage, had to be helped out of the little hole she was dropped into, and well, we haven't seen or heard from her ever since. One other NXT name that I think could be in the Royal Rumble, but not as a call-up, just as, well, an NXT superstar in the Rumble, would be the NXT UK Women's Champion, Kaylee Ray. Last week on NXT UK, she successfully defended her championship against Ginny, and then they posted a video on social media where she basically said, "No one left for me to beat here. I'm ready to take on the best." Well, the best in WWE, they're on the main roster. Why not throw yourself in the Rumble and try to get that Mania match? Kaylee Ray, do great in a Royal Rumble. Now, shifting categories but sticking with the Women's Rumble, I think Tessa Blanchard will be perfect to debut in the Royal Rumble. Just like we saw back in 2016 with AJ Styles, people knew he was coming into the company. I mean, they told us he was coming, but they didn't tell us when he was coming. Many people are expecting Blanchard to be coming to WWE sometime soon, but we don't know when, and the Rumble could be that opportunity. You have her come out maybe early on in the Royal Rumble, maybe even out there right up against Charlotte Flair after she's eliminated a couple people, and you've got both with the Horseman legacy in the ring at the same time, ready to go. Also keeping with that Women's Rumble, Eva Marie is somebody that I could see in that match as well. We do know that Eva Marie has been backstage recently, actually for quite a few months now within WWE. She's been backstage at Raw, she's been backstage in NXT, she's been at the Performance Center training, and now, well, just bring her out. What are you waiting for? Give us Eva Marie. No one wants her anyways, but if we need more women in that Rumble, why not use her if she's already there? And finally, one other name that I could see maybe in the Royal Rumble, even though I'd rather him go to NXT, that would be the Switchblade, Jay White. There's many confusing reports on Jay White's status right now. Is he done with New Japan? Is he still with New Japan? Is this whole removing him from their roster a storyline? Did they remove him because his contract expired? Really, we don't know. So bringing him in the Rumble, that would be a huge surprise because all the confusion going on with Jay White right now. So guys, now I need to hear from you. I want you to do your due diligence down below in the comment section. Let me know who you would like to see in the Royal Rumble as a surprise, whether that's somebody returning from an injury, somebody coming up from NXT, or just an NXT superstar in the Rumble, or somebody currently not with the company returning or debuting in the Royal Rumble. So if you guys want more videos just like this one, let us know in the comments below and hit that like button, because the more likes we get, that means the more we know you want more like this.